Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you a special creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yes, so cool.
So we've been waiting to add him to our monster collection. He is by Neca, and he looks really cool. How do we know? Because this actually has one of those little window boxes,
Yes.
of course, but the artwork on the front is really cool.
Yeah, I love it. It's kind of like the
And look at the water skiing up there.
Movie poster.
Yes, let's take a look at the side.
Ooh,
So,
yes.
woo, black and white creature. And there's the back.
He
Different
looks
poses.
amazing.
And this is one of your favorites, isn't it?
Creature is one of my all-time favorite Universal monsters. So, and it says he has 4 pairs of hands and 3 interchangeable heads.
Woo! And there's the other side. Okay, let's open it up.
See what it looks like.
See if we can take a look without too much glare. Whoa! Very cool. It looks like he stepped right out of the movie on that side.
Yeah.
So you can see all the hands beside him. He looks really cool, but of course there's lots of glare. He is gray on like a black background, but he does have 2 extra head sculpts. So let's go ahead and get this creature out of this box and give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. Alright, so there's...
The creature from the Black Lagoon.
And this, of course, is a Neca figure. So let's take a look, because he has 3 other hand sculpts. Would you call those hands? I guess you call those hands. Hand sculpts that he comes with, besides the ones that he has on. So a total of 4. Let's take a look at these. John calls these the raw ones. So
yeah, it looks like he's kind of making a claw.
yeah, he's got the claws out, but not like a closed fist, or more closed, like, you know, you're gripping onto something. So call these horror hands.
Yeah.
And then we have another set, and John is calling these his...
Actually, I think I might have them
Did you have it?
mixed. I think this goes with
That's
that
right.
one, and these go.
Okay, these are the relaxed hands when the creature is chilling, he said. So there you have it. Look at the awesome detailing on there.
I love all the detail and texturing on this.
It looks really cool. I don't know why it's so blue. There you go. The detailing and texture looks so cool. Alright, and then the third pair, he calls these his swimming hands.
Yeah, I think these are more
Doggy
like,
paddle.
because they're like wide splayed and,
Yeah.
and flat. So I'm thinking these are like if he's trying to swim.
Treading water or swimming. Or patty cake.
Yes. Patty cake hands.
Let's take a look at the head sculpts. So this one has a little bit of an open mouth. I like his little bald head. And he's got the his eyebrow ridges. And then the side of his head where you see like almost like the gills or frills part of him.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, because he can come out of the water, so I don't know if you've seen like goldfish or whatever, when they come up to the top of the bowl, they do that like gulping.
Yeah.
So I think this is like him in like mid-breath getting air, whereas the other one is more closed mouth.
Okay. Here's our closed mouth one. Looking cool.
Yeah, he looks really, they did such a fantastic job on this.
All the details and texturing, really, really cool. Hope the camera's picking that up. All right, and now a look at the creature himself. So he is the gray one from the black and white film, the original, right?
Yeah, so NECA does all of their Universal monsters. They have 2 different, they have like the colored version and then the black and white version.
So
we started with the black and white, so we've just kept with it.
Yeah, because, you know, you don't find that in many figures these days.
Yeah.
And his mouth is super open in this one, even more than the other head sculpt. You can almost see his tongue in there. Ah! It's like he said, ah! And he's got more frills here. Got a 6-pack or 8-pack or 12-pack he got going on there. And he's got all of the little sections coming through here. And the frills there, his fins. All the way down the back here. And I just love how they got all the little segments. And then down to his legs, almost looks like he has a little bit of fish armor there. And then his feet, which are very similar having a hard time picking it up. I don't know why. If it's these things in the way. But there you go. There's his feet, which are very similar to his hands, but longer toes. And then he has some, like, back here to help him stand. So he is looking pretty cool. And I'm going to let John go ahead and show off his articulation.
Yeah, the creature was always, especially considering, you know, when this movie was made, was just such a cool looking monster. I always thought they did such a phenomenal job on the suit and everything. And Neca did such a fantastic job translating that into the figure. Alright, so let's take a look. He's going to have articulation at the neck, so he can look side to side. He can look up and look down slightly. But good articulation at the neck. He can even kind of go side to side. He has articulation at the shoulders, and it will extend and, of course, rotate. He has the double elbows, and it's so cool because the way he's like plated like this, you can't even really tell where the articulation is. And then, of course, he has the dual wrists, so they will bend as well as rotating. He has articulation 2 points in the torso, one at the waist and then one mid-torso, so that way you can really get some good swimming and bending poses. He has articulation at the hips, and will go side to side and forward and back. He has the double knees, and it's kind of the same way there, where it's kind of pretty well hidden with the plates. And then the ankles, and the ankles will pivot and turn and then roll. So that'll be great for posing, keeping him flat-footed. Okay, one last thing I didn't notice until afterwards because it was so well hidden, but in addition to all the other, if you pull up on his jaw, he will actually close his mouth, so he even has articulation in the mouth, so that is so cool.
Awesome!
So glad to be able to add the creature from the Black Lagoon to our NECA Universal Monsters collection.
Alright, so there's one last look at
The creature from the Black Lagoon
by
NECA.
So thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.